Hello.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yes, thank you, Kelly. The cake was very good.
Yes, it was. Really enjoyed that.
Oops.
Oh, there we are.
Sorry, we're getting ourselves figured out here.
Yeah, I made a mistake when I was scheduling this, and I scheduled it as mobile instead of being computer because I was doing everything on my phone. So that's why we're like squished a bit too. But that's okay. I don't smell too badly today, so he's not running away from me, so that's a good thing.
Sorry. Yes.
Hoping some more people do show up though. Okay, so try one more time and
Okay.
just see if that worked. No, you got to be on the channel, not the dashboard. Oh, there we are.
Mm,
Yeah,
is it?
I mean a bit delayed, but
Okay. Yeah, that
all
looks.
right. So now it seems to be working okay. All right, cool. It looks like we have like more people in here. So who else in here? You have
Oh, evil Homer. Hello, dear. How are you?
to. Who else is here? We've got 9 people in here now.
Oh,
So just the two of us here and Remy, of course, who's sort of sleeping half on the computer on Sandy's lap. Let's see. Put that down.
can you say hello?
No, not interested today. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Jen.
And thank you, Jen. I was saying we do have cake for later. We actually had a cake yesterday as well. Kelly very kindly drove to the middle of nowhere
Mm-hmm.
to drop off a nice little basket full of treats and goodies and a cake. So
Yes.
um, we, I may have devoured a large amount of it, and we have a cake for tonight. So we're kind of
And yeah, there's
excited.
the cookies too that Kelly dropped off, which I
Yes.
really was going to get into last night, and then I was like, no, it's fine. I'll leave it until you're awake. But I really wanted to because they're like chocolate coated, but with raspberry
Ooh, that
inside.
sounds
So
really good.
yeah,
That sounds very good. Way too good. We may end up having to break into those soon.
yes.
We have eaten dinner though, so it's like
Oh, and then I've had. I also last night it's the allergies from the straw here. So it
yes,
was like, well, I don't really want to have these if I can't really taste them properly. So it's the
true.
because we've been filling in under the camper, and we'll have video coming up about that.
Yeah,
But we've been filling in under the camper to insulate it with a bunch of straw bales, and we didn't know, but apparently I'm very allergic to straw.
yeah,
So
yeah. I felt so bad because the first day he was just like suffering, like,
yeah,
and then he started he's wearing like a face covering, which sort of helped quite a lot. I think
mhm.
not fully, but I mean
No,
it
but I mean it
certainly
made
made
a
it better.
huge difference compared to that previous day. Ooh, pardon me. What?
He thinks we're crazy because we're like talking to people that aren't here.
Yes.
We do that a lot.
I don't need to be on a live chat to do
That's true too. Me neither. So if you're in here, please hit the like because it actually pushes the live out to more people. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, and unfortunately now people are texting me on my phone and I can't respond
Oh, right.
about it. Specifically, uh, Mark. So yeah, I can't respond to people. But yes, we're live right now. We are here. um, Celebrating my birthday, which was yesterday, and Sandy's, which is coming up on the 7th. Um, it's today was a really warm day. It was
Today was nice.
25 degrees, which is pretty cool for
Mm-hmm.
Northern Ontario this time of year. It's a pretty decent temperature. I think on Sunday they said it's going to be 27. So
Is it?
yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
literally 27, which is crazy. So yeah, I mean, like we're very fortunate that the weather is good still because we have so much to do.
Mm-hmm.
Still, the to-do list just like seems to keep going. It just never ever ends.
Although, actually, I find it sort of. I mean, it does, but in terms of what we have planned for uh, this winter, um, we're actually sort of, in a sense, wrapping it up in terms of what we are planning to do here.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, like, you know, we just want to get to the point where we can sort of take a break and breathe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But right now it's just sort of like go 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 because you know we know that winter is coming. But we are already, I think, certainly from like an insulation point of view, we're certainly in a better
Excuse me.
spot than we were last year.
Yeah. Oh, you
Um,
can definitely tell already.
we so um, if you've been watching the videos, the last video we posted was the woodshed, and literally day before yesterday we finished doing all the insulation around the base of the camper, and so I was actually just looking at the footage today. I haven't had a chance to edit it yet, but I should probably finish that tomorrow. And so hopefully that'll post on Sunday. And that's like I just the footage from that, just the raw footage without anything is like 57 clips of footage to go through. So
Yes.
it's going to be a bit of a difficult editing process. But that video should come out, I would say probably Sunday. If I finish it tomorrow and upload, it'll probably come out on Sunday. Um, and so, but that's already made such a difference.
Yeah.
Um, just to like the floor and stuff like that, because it's getting like we've had some really cold nights. Like we've had like your 3. We actually had a -1 morning the one day when I got up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, like the having the base of the camper insulated has made a huge difference
Yeah.
already. I mean, like the floor doesn't get as cold and um, hi Rich, thank you,
Oh, thank you.
thanks for joining. Yeah, so just having that around there, I mean, it was quite a lot of work because you're working quite a small space.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, we put down a tarp on the ground and then we cut pallets to fit underneath the camper, sort of against the side of the camper. And then we've stuffed all of that cavity with straw, basically to insulate all the way around, straw bales, and then sort of enclosed that. And that literally was like a week and a half long process. I mean, that
Mm-hmm.
was a lot of contortionist
Yeah.
contortionist work under there, especially trying to work around things like the axles that are underneath there. That was definitely a challenge. Um, and then sort of securing it. And we don't want it to be like completely airtight because we want it to be able to breathe. But what we're trying to stop is one of the big issues we had last year was that even though we had enclosed most of the camper, we hadn't closed it in well enough. And so there was still like major draft and stuff going underneath the camper.
Mm-hmm.
And so just in the few days that we've had that actually enclosed, it's actually made it like the floor is not as cold. I
No,
found,
I
even
mean
though,
it's gonna naturally be a little bit anyway. Oh, oh, pardon me. I don't know what's wrong. Um, but just because of the material that it is, but it's in that sense of like it's does it stay cold when you're standing on it or does it actually heat up when you're
yeah,
standing on it? And right now it warms up when you're standing on it. So I mean it's behaving like a normal floor instead of like, part of a freezer
yeah,
or whatever.
and that's, I
So
mean, that's the biggest
there's
problem.
Mark.
Hey, Mark,
Thank you.
thank you. Um, yeah, so I mean that was a big issue last year was that we were using the wood stove, but because there wasn't anything sort of keeping the heat under the floor here, the floor of the camper was like frigid cold.
Hmm.
Like it was really bad. I mean, I think you guys might remember I posted pictures of like the water bowl freezing and stuff like that. So,
Yes.
we were hoping that now with this, the straw bales under there, it's no, no, we're not, brothers. Um, Definitely
No.
not. But yeah, with the straw bales under there, it's going to make it a lot better, a lot less cold, drafty under there. No, a lot less draft under there,
Hmm.
and that should help a great deal. So now the next sort of smaller project, which will be the next video, not the one that comes out on Sunday, will be just sort of the front under the nose or underneath the fifth wheel. That part there, we're busy enclosing that. I was working on that today.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing the final build out against the west side of the camper. And that'll be again where the wood stove will go and things like that. And then pretty much we're done all the sort of building projects for the year.
Hmm.
But you also see like there's going to be quite a lot of clearing going around the camper. Well, we are going to open up some space there as well. So, but yeah, if you guys have any questions about what we've done over there, happy to answer those. And yeah, talk a bit more about other plans that we have coming up if you guys have questions and things like that. Um, as for the birthday, yesterday was a very quiet day. We literally finished doing Under the Camper on Wednesday
Hmm.
at like just at 6:30 or something. It was like quite
Yeah.
late in the day. And yeah, we basically took yesterday and did very little.
Yes,
We ran into town, got
yeah.
some supplies and things like that, and got a very nice gift platter. For those of you that have just joined and didn't know, our friend Kelly drove all the way out here, which is quite far. I mean, like the nearest house to us is 15 kilometers away, and so she drove all the way out here and dropped off a cake and some treats. So that was kind of cool.
Yes.
And very unexpected, and sort of really was a bright moment in the day.
Yes.
And I will confess that I devoured most of the cake.
But it was good.
It was a really good cake.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, other than that, it's just been busy. We're really focused on all of this winter prep and all the stuff that we have to get done before it snows in here. There's quite a lengthy to-do list. So besides building,
Yes.
I mean, building's obviously the biggest priority, but there is clearly more stuff that has to get done.
Yeah.
Oh, questions and comments. I can't read those.
It's Kelly. She says, "Glad you enjoyed it."
Very much so, Kelly. And then
And Mark said, "I can't wait to see the next builds."
oh,
Us
awesome.
too.
Yeah, us too. If you want to come and help, Mark, feel free anytime. There's a spot on the sofa. I'm sure. Oh,
There we
sorry.
go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Um,
That was the internet
That
here.
was the
That's the
internet.
normal thing. It
That's the
sort of
normal thing.
lags here and there.
The joys of having Starlink in the middle of nowhere. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? I was talking about
We have lots to build
lots
still,
of
but
build.
I mean, it's sort of like that's relative. Like
Yeah,
it's we do, but it's not insurmountable at this point.
no,
And I mean, everything always does seem to take longer than we plan on it or whatever for various reasons. I mean, the like we were gonna get the straw in there in like a day and a half or whatever, right? And we actually did start off. We were a bit ahead of our schedule on there,
yeah,
but well, the allergies first that kind of slowed things down, and then it was just sort of the maneuvering around under there and that sort of thing, and trying to get stuff in place and having to make the smaller size bales and
this,
stuff, and it just
yeah.
everything takes time, right? So but
And it's hard because well, I've been having back issues this week, so my lower back was really sore, and so I was really struggling to get up and down and help, um, help Sandy underneath there. So he did the bulk of the work underneath the camper, but and that made it, that makes it difficult because then he was the one that got hit with the allergy to straw, which is really surprising because I thought I would be the one.
yeah,
And I've been fine with it, but he really, really had a tough day doing that, and antihistamine barely touched sides.
that lasted for like 15 minutes, and
Yeah,
then it was
straight
done.
back.
So
So
Kelly here says, never be ready for winter. Been here 5 years and I'm never prepared. And that sounds absolutely right.
yeah,
and, uh, oh, Mark just came in after we talked
okay.
about it, but do we notice a big difference on the floor
Well, that
already?
you
And
talk
so,
about because she's
um, yes, we are noticing a difference already. I had been saying, the floor is just naturally cold because of the material it's made of, but I mean, it's the difference between like last year where it's like you stand on it but it never actually warms up versus right now you stand on it and it's warming up normally, and you can tell when the temperatures drop more outside. The floor is just not dropping down like it was before.
yeah.
And I mean, and did you mention that we've got like the barricades around it already too besides
Yes,
the
sort
straw?
of. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, like it's a solid, well, not a solid, but I mean, like we have pallets that we basically cut to shape and size, that sort of have slotted in all the way around the. This is going to sound really weird, but the internal perimeter of the camper. So the walls of the camper go down beyond the floor, a couple of inches, all the way around, and so there's a basically the layers are there's a tarp, a heavy duty canvas tarp down underneath, and then we put the pallets in up against the wall there, and the tarp sort of comes up along over the side of them, and then stuffed into that is all the straw bales. So there's straw like all the way around, and it really is like already it is making a big difference. And yeah, it's I mean, compared to last year, it's going to be chalk and cheese. I mean, I don't think you can compare because last year we had nothing under there to keep it, keep it away from drafts. So keep drafts away from
yeah,
it, because once the wind gets in, you're totally messed up.
yeah,
The other thing as well is that this year, where the camper is, there's more trees around,
yeah.
and yeah, we're going to open it up, but it's not. It was kind of like almost more in a field
Last year,
last year because
yeah,
the trees aren't tall there, whereas here, I mean, like these trees here are 20, 30 feet,
yeah.
so there's quite a lot more growth around us, than there was last year. So and we also don't think we also think that with the camper being better insulated and the build up being better insulated, that we won't go through nearly as much wood,
Yeah.
because we don't, and the other thing as well that we have this year that we didn't have last year is, this time last year was when our generator died.
Yeah.
And so we couldn't even run um, uh, the furnace in here. But this year we got batteries for for the solar, and we actually have a generator.
Yeah.
So, for example, I mean, just today, yes, I see that. the straw will make a big difference. Yes, it will. And well, thank you. We'll have to try and get you out here soon, Kelly. Like here, like right here.
Yes.
Um, and then hang out for a bit
Yes.
and just chillax and enjoy the forest. It was so nice this afternoon. Sandy was taking care of a couple of things inside, and I was putzing around outside. And I just stopped for a few minutes, and I just like stared at the forest and
Hmm.
just listened to the wind in the trees and the leaves sort of falling down. It was just so pretty and peaceful, and
It was a beautiful sunset tonight,
yeah,
but
it's
there's a
gorgeous.
lot of those around, which is one of the perks of being out here.
Yeah. Well, Mark,
Yes, we want you to too,
we
Mark.
absolutely, yeah. No, not one day, soon, like next year. We're trying to encourage people to come out and hang out, and just remember when you
Well, and
get
that's
here,
a
though.
big change from last year
Last
too,
year,
is
yeah,
because there's going to be a train coming
yes,
through here starting this year. So,
next year,
well, this coming year.
yes, coming year. Yeah, there's a Northlander train that comes from Toronto. So
Yes, it is.
yes, and there's something about being touching nature, and um, yes,
Yes.
and communing with the trees and things like that, and just experiencing it and living amongst them. Um, like today with the wind blowing and the fall leaves coming down and stuff like so peaceful and so any stresses that you have and anything that's on your mind just sort of floats away.
Yeah.
It just becomes like so irrelevant because you're just like absolutely present in the moment and just um, at one with nature,
Yeah.
and like it was great today. I got a bit of footage of it too, so I'll probably post that around because it was just really pretty.
Yeah.
It was a really nice afternoon. Um, but yeah, so I mean, there's a coming next year. There is really,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry, people in the chat. But yeah, I mean, there's next year there is a train coming that'll be coming from Toronto,
Yeah.
called the Northlander. So that's, I'm sorry, but that's really irrelevant. Um,
Thank you, Kelly.
yes, thank you, Kelly. Um, yeah, and I mean, like we're here in the middle of the woods, so having something like the Northlander train, which will be coming close by, is really cool. Paul, so we left the city almost 2 years ago now and live off grid. The train stops in the town of Matheson, but its final destination is Timmins. And then there's another branch off that goes to Cochrane, Ontario. So, yeah, so there's quite a lot of stops on that route.
Rich. Yes, we probably will do something along those lines.
Yes, 100%. So, Rich, the idea for the build out room is that we're going to be doing logs, but we're doing them with uprights and then slid down into the. Are you looking for your phone?
Yes.
It was here. It's disappeared. Oh, no, here it is.
Oh.
And then for that's for the walls, but the floor itself will be lifted up off the ground with skids, and we're going to do similar to what I've been doing the last couple of days, which is basically stuffing straw and insulation into the skids to use as the floor. So that should help us. Really? Um, so yeah, that's not the topic of this
Discussion?
channel, a discussion at all. We're talking about living off grid and our combined birthdays. So yeah, please try and keep your comments on topic. Um, and yes, Jen, the train is super exciting.
Yes, Jen, I think so.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to do that via train that goes all the way across Canada. That would be that absolute dream. That what they call it, the Rocky Mountaineer, which has the glass top. I'd love to
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I showed you that video the other day.
Oh yeah, Kelly, we will. Thank you. The auger.
Yes, absolutely. Probably next week, actually, when we see you, Kelly. Yeah, that's cool. There's a girl on TikTok who did that train, and she like posted like every single day, like every single stop along there, and the footage is just absolutely staggering. It was just absolutely beautiful.
Hmm.
I'd love to do that. I've always liked trains. My dad worked on the railways in South Africa for many years, so I've always liked trains a lot. Dropped a lot.
It's fun.
Yes. I am about ready for cake. So
Fair point. Do you want me to get it
I'll
ready?
grab it.
That would be amazing.
We can't wait for that soon.
And Sue, will you be doing the camper or the mobile, what have you thing by that point?
Yes, Kelly, 100% you'd have to babysit him.
Yes. Yes, we can. He's sort of passed out a little. Well, he's not because he's heard food now.
Yeah,
But there he is.
here I am. Say hello.
It was just the stand, Remy.
Yes. So tonight's cake is good old fashioned McCain, deep and delicious.
And yes, we do too.
What was that?
Jen said, I love him.
Yes. Actually, we just discovered he likes carrots.
Awesome, Sue. Yes, he's carrots are a new treat for him.
I don't know, I'm like new to this, but this is crazy.
Yeah, I will do
Yeah, you better.
it. All right, here, hold on. Remy, you're gonna have to shift.
Okay, Sandy's opening the cake because I can't seem to figure it out.
There you go. I will be back.
Oh, good. I look forward to that because I know you were looking into those today. So, all right, all right. Um, sorry about that, guys. So Starling keeps every now and then intermittently just sort of freezing up on us. So sorry about that. Okay, so let's catch up here. Mark. Yes. So next steps are. So now we finished the floor. I'm working currently on the sort of under the nose of the camper, which is under the bed basically, but it's where the fifth wheel goes. Um, so I'm working on closing that in. That has also where the propane is, where the batteries are, and where the generator is. So a couple of little things there that have to be sorted out. Once it's enclosed, it's going to be 3/4 for now. until the addition, the room is built on. So that's the second project. And then we have to figure out. Do you want me to hold that while you get in place?
This is yours.
Okay, yes. But you want to?
Oh, no, it's okay.
Okay. Watch out,
Pardon
man.
me.
Watch out. He's gonna sit on you. Watch out. He's gonna sit on you. There you go.
Let me.
And then and the generator is going to be there, so we got to get an exhaust to go out of that area where for when it's enclosed, because we can't put the generator outside. It's not our generator, and we want to make sure that it's protected. Um, Rich, to answer your question, um,
Well, the birthday dinner last night.
birthday dinner was last night for me, and that was we cheated and we got fried chicken. So there's a place in town called Tanny's, and they do like chicken pizza, those sort of things. And their fried chicken's actually pretty good. It was tasty,
Yes, it was.
and I overindulged because it was good. So Mark, not really garden prep, although there is clearing going, permitting. We're going to actually like make the trail deeper in. Um, do, 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 do. But no hunting or trapping this year. No, and those are the kind of questions we like. So, um, do, do, do. Yes and no. We're actually looking. There's a couple of different spots. Where we're clearing right now is not very raised, but we were actually thinking of sort of doing trenches and using that trenched stuff to make beds that are higher. And the reason for that is because the water table seems to be quite high here. So we think that there's a lot of water close to the surface. Um,
Yes.
and yes. Which one are you answering?
Have we
yes
seen
to?
much wildlife around here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sandy's seen a bit more than me recently, in that him and Remy came across a bear.
Mm. Yeah, that was a little bit ago.
Yeah, and then a moose.
The moose, yeah.
We've come across a weasel.
Weasel. He's living close by.
Yeah, he's living close by.
Lots of grouse.
Lots of grouse, like lots and lots of grouse.
Yeah. The big giant birds.
The cranes.
Thank you.
I can't remember what kind of crane they are, but they're cranes. Seen tons of those. One of them flew really close to the camper and scared the crap out of me.
Yes.
And that's okay, Mark. Don't worry. Hey, at least you're commenting on topic anyway.
But pretty much everybody.
Pretty much everyone is. But yeah, Sandhill cranes. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
That's what I was looking
That's
for.
the one.
They are just gigantic, but I hear they're absolute assholes.
Yeah.
As birds. So yeah, we haven't got too close, but like I said, one of them did gave me quite a fright when it flew over the camper because it was just.
Well, they kind of look like dinosaurs, really.
They really do. They look like pterodactyls, 100%.
Lots of frogs around.
Frogs and toads.
I almost stepped on one today because
they're
so well camouflaged around here. I just happened to notice it right as I was stepping down, and I ended up tripping a bit, but it survived.
Snakes. Lots of snakes. Mike, hi. Yeah, lots of snakes around.
Though they're kind of gone for now. I haven't seen them for a little bit,
while.
So I think they're done.
We actually had one on the track
Kelly
the other day.
toads are my favorite. Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Actually, Kelly, because you're from around here, do you is that what those round holes are in the mud? Because I'm sure that's where they're coming from.
Mm.
I think they burrow down and they come out from underneath the mud. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've seen tons of those. Lots of birds that I haven't yet identified. And like we said, lots of grass though.
Yeah.
And certainly around here, I mean, like just yesterday, Yeah, when I was answering all my texts and stuff yesterday, I was looking out the window, and they're just like wandering around the camper. They don't care.
What, the grouse?
The grouse.
Oh yeah, they don't
Yeah,
care.
they're really stupid. Very stupid birds. They're very pretty. They fly pretty high up in the trees too. And
What we haven't seen this year is really much in the way of foxes.
yeah,
We were seeing them a lot last summer, but not too much this year. Now that you've put straw under, you'll have lots of snakes. Yay!
yay.
Fun.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. I don't.
Mice. That's another thing we've
Mm,
seen enough of.
Yeah,
around
way too
here,
many
so.
mice. I don't mind these snakes because I know that. Uh,
Yes, Mark.
yes, Mark. We'll get back to that one.
Yeah.
I don't mind the snakes here in Canada or this part of Canada because
Yeah,
they're
they're
not venomous.
bad.
Like I come from South Africa where most snakes are like out to kill you,
Mm.
and they
Yeah,
drop.
these ones just go running.
Yeah,
They
these ones
don't
just like
bother
there's a
you.
person and they go away. So
So yes, you can eat grouse, and we have
We have.
before. We were,
gifted.
yeah, we were gifted to, well, two guys who were in hunting last year.
Yeah,
They tossed us some. Martin, whose place we stayed at over the winter, he gave us two that day as well. I
Yeah.
think, right? They're small, so like one per person, and you really just eat the breast. And the breast is kind of small, so you have both of them. And I mean, it was tasty.
it was
I
very
really
tasty
liked
meat.
it.
Yeah,
A lot like chicken, really, but
yeah,
just
gamier,
yeah, slightly, but
but
even at that,
not like the bad
not
gamey
strong.
type
Like,
flavor.
yeah,
No. But yeah, it was really really good eating.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
and they're
and
very easy to process.
the other thing that gets
Well, that she raises a good point
the
there,
mice
Kelly.
is the uh, weasels.
Yes,
Weasels go after mice too, so
and they're very cute.
the weasels are adorable. Like apparently they don't like people, but they are adorable. Like I want to be friends with them. We haven't seen squirrels. I've seen chipmunks, but not like close to the camper. We see chipmunks on the road.
Have we not seen squirrels in here? I thought
I
we did
haven't.
the other day.
No, I think
Oh.
I think there was a weasel. Um,
That sounds good to me.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you see, and that's the thing. If Mark, when you come, we are going to put you to work. I mean, like that's just a given. Just so you know. Anyway, we've got
Yes, we will keep having our cake now.
McCain
because-
Deep and Delicious, and this one is the coconut one. I love coconut.
Mhm. That's a good one. Indeed, Jen.
Yes. What was that? What chased you there, Kelly? Was that the weasels?
I was chased by one for about 100 yards till I got to my car. It scared the shit. Oh, weasel, really?
That's hilarious. The weasel. There's a big one here, and I think it had babies, and
We've been inside every time it's been out there. I've just seen it through the window.
yeah. Apparently, though, they can be very destructive if you're not careful. So we almost need to take it in turns so that we're not both mouthful, and then someone asks a question and we're both like
Trying to
trying
answer.
to answer. What's dinner? We tonight we just had pasta and cheese and beef sauce, but for dinner last night for my birthday we had fried chicken from in town,
Mm-hmm.
which is really good. A little bit expensive, but I got a free piece because it was my birthday.
Yes,
I told him it was my birthday. It's
and a
like
discount.
and a discount, so I'll take it. There's not a lot of options here in town, so Um, we usually will get either the pizza or the fried chicken.
Yeah.
From there, but they do all kinds of things. They do sandwiches and things like that as well,
They do burgers
and
and
burgers.
mhm.
There's another two restaurants. One's Chinese, and one is
The diner.
the diner, Cozy Diner. It's all good, Mike. Well, Kelly, you know where we are. It's a little bit dark, but I mean, you're more than welcome.
Yes.
You know, we have a whole McCain deep and delicious right here.
Not for very much longer,
No.
really. I know him well enough.
Now they say that like serves like what is it, 6 to 10 people?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
No.
It better not, because I mean, to me, that's one serving.
No, that's like a 2-person cake.
No, that's a one-person cake.
Okay, fine.
They actually have a salted caramel one, which is absolutely delicious. We do it again.
Hmm?
We do it again.
What?
Both
Oh.
things at the same time.
Exactly, Kelly. Like, in what world?
Yeah.
No, craft dinner is absolutely one serving to a box.
The cake is delicious.
Yeah, it's really quite good.
Honestly, I mean, like, McCain, these deep and delicious cakes are like literally deep and delicious. They really are. Considering like it's a like
Thank
off the
you,
shelf
Mark.
frozen cake.
Yeah.
They're amazing. Thank you, Mark. Um, their salted caramel, if you haven't had it, is really good. That's the newest flavor.
Mhm.
They're like 6 flavors now.
I quite like this one, though.
I like those too. I like all of them.
The cookies and cream is good. You can't really go wrong with that one.
Yeah.
And that's the... I liked the one from Kelly yesterday a bit more in the cookies and cream department. But
Yeah.
even still, for like the McCain one, like that one's pretty good too. It wasn't the...
Well, thank you for coming, Mark. Chat later.
Oh, I wait.
Yeah. Sorry, Kelly. It's the weird thing is like I said to him, I've been craving cake for like weeks. So
Probably because you know your birthday's coming.
well, yeah, but I mean, still,
Yeah.
it's just cake and chocolate. What's called the least weasel or lesser weasel.
Mhm.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
And the least weasel, I mean, they really are adorable. Kelly, I would have saved you some of your cake, but it was too good. Sorry.
What are their coats like? Kind of like an otter, I think. The weasel.
Yeah, but it's very short for it.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it depends on which ones in terms of the color scheme on them. This one here, it's like a very dark brown with a white tummy.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's white tummy, white belly, and
And
That
it's got
kind
a
of-
bit of white on the face, but the rest is
I-
sort of very, very dark brown.
slightly reddish. Slight reddish tinge to it.
I think we're seeing different ones, maybe.
Could be.
Mine looks quite dark.
It's a dark brown,
Okay.
but there's a bit like it looks like slightly reddish. Kelly, it could be. I took a photograph of it, and that's what Google then said was a least weasel, but I could be wrong.
You got a photo of it? Oh, right.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yes, there probably is a family hanging around.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Mm.
Thank you.
Do you want something to drink?
I'm okay for the moment. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I've just seen it from the window, really. So I mean, it's not so bad being just a spectator there.
I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by the pause by Starlink. Um, Remy gets very upset by them because we never let him go out and chase them. Yeah,
Yes, I can understand that. Well, I mean, Eddie and Dave, they don't mind running with the bears, right? So I mean, they're pretty bold.
yeah. We're very fortunate that Kelly took care of our cookie and cake cravings yesterday,
Yes,
and then some.
yes.
We do like our snacks and our treats, so
Yeah, and those cookies, there's quite a bit of chocolate involved with them, so I
mm-hmm.
know that's
Well, and chocolate is the most important meal of the day,
yes.
next to coffee.
And see, that's the one thing with those snacks. It's like I never feel bad about like, oh, I should really give Remy like a little bit of a taste because it's like he definitely can't
Nope.
have those. So it's like, I'm sorry, this is all for me.
Yeah,
Like, you'll have to have your carrots.
we haven't seen any foxes this year, like none at
No,
all. Last year we were seeing them all the
every
time,
day
almost
for
every
a
day.
while there.
Yeah, and we have not seen a single fox this year. And actually, I haven't heard the wolves at all this year.
Don't tell Joe I bought him nothing. That's hilarious. Your secret is
It
safe,
is very
Kelly.
safe, except us and everyone else on the internet that watches this video. As long as you keep them offline, you'll be fine. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I haven't even heard the wolves this year.
Not yet, but I think they were a little bit later. Like it was in November, wasn't it, when we started
Yeah, I
hearing them?
suppose.
I think so.
Oh yeah. Um,
I'm not responding
I'm
to
not
that,
saying
Kelly,
that,
because
Kelly.
I'm not putting anything on record here.
Nope. Not saying a word.
But yes, there are wolves around here. We've never actually seen them. We've definitely seen their leavings in the road,
Hmm.
and we've certainly heard them. And
Yep.
I've said to a couple of people before about the wolves here, like when the group of them are howling, I've watched horror movies my entire life. I know that sound effect like crazy, right? But when you actually hear it in real life, it's incredibly stirring. Like
Yeah.
it's like all consuming.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you hear. Everything else seems to just go silent. But yeah, it's really kind of cool. I mean, I don't want to get too close, but I mean, they're very cool to hear them.
Yeah.
I don't think Remy likes hearing them very
No.
much, though he gets a bit nervous. So
Yeah. And I mean, like the moose are haven't come very close. We don't think, but we don't know for sure because we see a lot of grass disturbance like on the trail in and out.
yeah,
But I mean, like there's definitely a moose right near the truck the other day because
yeah. Oh, we
um
saw the
we saw the
footprints there,
footprints in there.
and that is about where we. It was a little bit down the road from that when I was out walking Remy, and we saw the moose was sort of just walking off the road into the forest, and we also decided that that was a good time to
Good time
veer
to
off
turn
and
around and
go the other way.
yeah.
I'm surprised, Kelly, you haven't heard any of the wolves yet because we've heard them here and we heard them over at Martin's place too when we were staying
Yeah.
there last winter. Not as close as here, I don't think, but they move a lot.
Yeah, he sound at all.
No.
The other thing, of course, that he's now afraid of that he wasn't before is thunder.
That's one thing we haven't seen over here yet is the lynx. I don't, or no. We did see one
We saw one at the very first place where we parked.
in
We didn't.
Cochrane. You mean?
No, here.
Well, no, we didn't see that one. We heard that one because that one came up to the
It came,
door.
it came around up to the
Yeah,
door.
because it was after the cat at the time.
Yes.
But no, didn't we?
We saw
We
some.
saw
Yeah.
one running this year. I like go running off the road ahead of us at one point, didn't we?
We see, and that was the thing. I didn't know if that was a lynx or a cat. Or a cat or a fox.
No, I think it was
Because
a lynx. Still, yeah. I mean, that's actually Kelly's just saying they scare her, but yeah, they're actually one of the things that it's like. I really don't want to have a run in with them. I
no.
mean, because we've encountered bears and we see that the bears mostly they just run off from you, and I mean again I'm not getting close enough to test that theory or anything, but like they run. But the lynx I'm actually kind of scared of getting chased or stalked down by, because I mean they're wild cats, right?
Yeah.
Like they're very cool looking, but I don't want to get close. Last year I saw cougar cubs. That's cool, if not a little scary also.
Yeah.
But
And we know that there's beavers around here because just up the road, Dave's property, they go over a stream, and the beavers have dammed it up,
mhm.
and it's washed out his drive. So we know that there are beavers around here, but we haven't seen any. What else have we seen? Well, last year we saw skunk. We haven't seen any this year yet,
Yeah, we don't
and
need
hopefully
to
we
either.
won't because that was a very unpleasant evening
Yeah.
for all of us, especially Remy because he took the skunk right to the face.
Oh yikes.
Oh yeah, no, that's scary because they are very brazen, right? They're very fearless.
Yeah. They have big teeth and big claws.
Yeah.
Where is the time?
10 after 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, like we see where they come and go off the road. You can see their prints, and then this huge amount of grass and stuff moved out the way. So
hmm Oh, I remember.
yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
too.
because that was around the time when we first met you, Kelly. Um, because I remember you saying you'd sort of had to clean up Eddie's face because he had gotten bitten kind of badly by the beaver there. But he seems to have healed very nicely. And he needs time with Remy too, because Remy really likes Eddie.
Yeah, yeah. Remy is very fond of Eddie.
Well, I
Not
think he would be fond of Dave too, but Dave is stern
yeah.
with Remy. But I like Dave.
Yeah, your dogs are awesome.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Especially Remy. All right, guys. So I think we're going to end off here. Um, slow editing to do. So
Yes, we want to get our video out so people can actually see what we've
see
been
what
doing
we've
the
been doing.
last
So
little bit.
instead of us
So,
just talking about it, but thank you guys for joining us for the birthday,
yes.
Kelly. Thank you again for yesterday. It was just such a treat and really was quite unexpected. You have a good night, and thanks so much for joining us, guys. And hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Enjoy
You
the
too, Jen. Well,
you
didn't
too,
see your
Jen.
face, Jen, but good to hear you.
You too, Mike.
Yes, Mike.
Thank you, guys, and we'll chat with you soon. Enjoy the video later this weekend.
Thank you.